Hello and welcome everyone. So in this tutorial we are going to learn for loop, and here as you can see for loop is a part of control flow statement which we are doing continuation of previous tutorials. So here let me explain you what is a for loop and why do we use it. Suppose let's say we want to print number from 1 to 10, then we are going to use for loop because the number of iteration is fixed here. Let's say iteration we want to print a number from 1 to 10 and we know we have to print a number till 10. Here the for loop is going to be the best choice. So let me show you the syntax of for loop. So how we are going to use for loop. So here let me write one small snippet to understand you how we are writing and declaring our for loop. So here the first thing that is going to be initialization of number or anything that you want to do. Another thing that we are going to do condition check. So the second condition inside the for loop is going to be the condition check, and the third is going to be increment or decrement operator, and here we are going to put some body. So the important point that you have to remember, for loop is best choice in case we have number of iteration fixed, like I have told you, in case we want to print number from 1 to 10. Here we are going to use for loop. So let me tell you how the for loop is going to work here. So first time the condition that will be executed will be the initialization, and the second thing is going to check our conditional statement, here the second condition, and the third time it is going to run for the body, and the fourth time it will go to our increment and decrement operator, and again it is going to check condition. So this is how it is going to work for the second time. Next time it is going to be the sixth one, and here body will be printed after condition check. Now let me show you how this is going to work in our Eclipse IDE. So here I have created one project, and inside that folder we are having source, and I have created one package called com.txt. I am going to create one class saying for loop conditional. I am going to say for loop control flow, and I am done with creating my class. Here I am going to write one main method. After that I am going to write some conditions. So let's say I want to print one number from 1 to 10. So here initialization I am going to write int I is equals to 1, and the next condition that I should be less than or equals to 10. Here I am saying the number should be less than or equal to 10. It means I am going to print from 1 to 10, and the third condition that I am going to say is I plus plus. After that I will write the body of the loop. Here I am simply going to say that system.out.println, and inside that I am going to print the value of I. Now let me run this loop, and I am going to explain you how the things are working. So here I am running my Java program from here, and I will play this button. So like you can see here, our number has been printed from 1 to 10. That is clearly that we can see. Now let me show you how things are working when we are debugging it. So here I will debug this code, and like we have kept condition from to 1, we have kept condition from 1 to 10. We want to print in our console with the help of println, and this for loop is going to iterate 10 times. Now let me step over that you can see here, and the value is printing for the first time. That is called initialization block. Now the second time that I am going to execute, here is going to check the value for the I is less than or equals to 0 or not. If the condition becomes true, then only this condition is going to print, and the next time whenever we are printing, the value is incrementing by 1 with the help of increment operator, that is double plus here in the case of for loop. Now let me jump again and I will show you how the loop is working and how many times it is being iterated. So like you can see the number 6, it has been iterated 6 times, and again it is going to iterate till 10. Like here we can see value of I is 10. After that this is going to come out of for loop. So let me step over again and it will come out of for loop. It means the condition I has failed this time. This is going to be the Boolean condition here. Now let me execute this program completely. Now here in the console we can see our output as we were expecting. Now few things that we have to keep in mind how we can do the initialization. Now the first thing that we have to keep in mind is going to be this condition. Let me make something here true and what it is going to do. And I am going to save this program and I am about to run. Let's see what it is printing. So here if you can let me zoom my console, and here it will show you the number is going to print continuously. Why? Because here all the condition is true and it is going to execute continuously without stopping. Now for stopping this I am going to make it Ctrl C and it is going to stop. So here I am going to make it Ctrl C, or I have to terminate program. So here if you can see stop, I am going to stop this program, then only it is going to stop. Otherwise it is going to continue till the integer value. What is the maximum integer value? Till there it is going to continue. So now let me stop this here and you can see my console. Now the program execution has been stopped till this value. Now one more thing, if I will put one condition saying false, what it is going to do here? So here it is saying loop condition is always false, making the loop body unreachable. It means this condition is by default false, so here we cannot put false. Now let me undo this program and what we can do here. So now, and the next step that I am going to show you is I am going to print this entire thing here. Now let me show you whether it is working or not. So let me print something like here and I will say that hello. After that I am going to say this I should be less than or equals to 10. Now I am going to print int I is equals to 10 so that this condition can be satisfied. Now here I am going to say I should be less than or equals to 10. Now here I am again going to run this and let me show you what the program is showing in the console. So here program has started and the first time it is printing hello, because I have already explained you that the initialization is going to be execute first, then this condition is going to print. After that it will check increment and Boolean condition. Now here let me make something like 15. How it is going to behave here? So I am running this program and here as you can see I have declared it 10 and here I am checking 15. I should be less than or equals to 15. So from 10, 15 it is printing, and for the first time initialization is happening as a hello in the console that you can see. After that all the values are being printed from 10 to 15. Now the second thing that I am going to check is the condition, which is the second one. Here if I will put something like system.out.println, what it is going to do? So let me put here and I am going to write hi here. So what it is saying? Here it is saying that the required type is Boolean and you are returning void. So any value that we are adding here as a second condition, it should be in the Boolean form. It should always return as a true or false value, but here condition by default false is there in the Java. Now the third condition that we can check here is increment and decrement operator. Now what will happen in case we are removing all those things? Let me print this value and I am going to run here. So here, like you can see, it is continuously printing 10 because there we are not going to increment or decrement. By default this condition is going to be the true. That is why this program is working continuously. Now let me restop this program for the further continuation of the for loop. Here I am going to again control. Now what are the things that we have to keep in mind? First thing, we have to remember this condition is going to be always execute, and this condition should always be a Boolean type. Maximum we have to check till true. In case condition become false, the for loop comes out of the body. Now the next thing that I am going to do here, I am going to print few things without any condition here, and just we are using some semicolons. That's it here. Now what it is going to print? Now let me run this. So here I am going to say that hello tech factory. So here how it is going to behave. Now let me run this program and let's see how the behavior of program is going to work. Now you can see here this loop is going continuation. So this is called indefinite loop. It means all the conditions are going to be true. So this will be executed number of times. It means indefinite. We don't know how many times it is going to operate here. Now let's jump few more things about the loop. That is how we are going to make it. So now let's run few more condition here and I'm going to terminate this program. Let me undo all these things that I have done here. So let me make few things here change, and I'm going to say that int I is equals to 1. Now here I am going to remove this and again I am going to show you few more things. Now I want to remove this curly braces here, and now let's see how is the behavior of this program for the for loop. Now let me run this and how it is going to print. So here in case we want to print anything without curly braces, it is going to be working for the only one statement. In case I want to write one more thing, let me show you system.out.println here, and let's again check what it is going to do. So here I am going to say hello and let's see how the behavior of program is going to work. So here now you can see if we are removing curly braces from the for loop, then only the first condition is going to be work. The another statement that we are printing is not working, but here curly braces are optional. So now let me put curly braces here and let's see now next time how this is going to behave. I am running this program here, and here you can see this is going to print hello multiple times till the condition fails. It means it is printing till the 15. I hope you guys have understood this for loop. In case you are having any problem, you can comment it out in below section. Thank you. Bye bye.